Hey YouTube. Okay, so I am a nerd today in my video, but y'all, I really needed to rest my eyes from my contacts. I had the most amazing weekend ever, and I am so freaking tired because I danced all night at the Beyonce concert, but it is okay because it was worth every penny. So, if you don't know by the title already, I had a marvelous weekend because I attended my first concert in years, and it was a Beyonce concert. And for those of you that don't know me, I love Beyonce, like love, love, love. She is my favorite musical artist, everything. Okay, not my favorite actress because that's really not her area of expertise, but whatever. But anywho, Beyonce was everything this weekend. Now, if you know me, I am frugal friend and I do not spend money on anything. But this concert, after I watched her perform on the VMAs, I said, oh yes, honey, I have to go to this concert. It will be every bit of worth whatever money I have to spend. Now, I'm not going to spend all this money to the point where I can't afford to pay my bills because Beyonce is not God. But I'm going to spend what I can afford. So this weekend, it was worth it to me to drive 4 hours from where I live to St. Louis to go see Beyonce live and in color at her concert. Now, I really wish I would have watched a video like this before I went so that I could know what to expect, but I didn't want to ruin it for myself. But I only saved this because I haven't been to a concert in so long. So when I see that a concert starts at 7:30, I'm thinking like they're going to start at 7:30, like maybe 8 o'clock at the latest. So me, I'm the type of person, we're running late, but I'm thinking, oh, okay, well, it's like the movies. Like they'll waste time for 15 minutes or something, the previews or something, some opener, and then we'll be there by the time Beyonce is ready. But after we got there, it was 7:30, and everybody's paying all this money to park. People were paying $40 to park. Now I paid $20 to park, and that was decent. But we finally park, we get inside, we get to our seats. I'm thinking Beyonce is coming soon. There was a guy performing, come to find out, I guess it's a new rapper named Vic Mensa, which he was not good. I don't care what anybody says. I can wait for him to get off stage. But anywho, and I'm thinking, okay, yep, it's 8:15, still not out here. 8:30, still not out here. 9 o'clock. Okay, Beyonce. Like, okay, when are you coming? And, they were playing music, just random music, trying to hype us up. And in the meantime, I just decided to people watch. So it is very interesting, the people that come out to see Beyonce. There were so many people that I would not have even imagined to come to this concert. There were, on my row alone, there was an older couple. They had to be like in their 70s and 80s, not even over exaggerating. This old man had been waiting there since like 7:30, and he was asleep. He just went ahead and went to sleep, like sitting straight up with his mouth open before Beyonce came out. There was like white people, black people, Asian people, Hispanic people. I mean, just like everybody that you can imagine, male, female, everyone, every sexuality, like everybody was there. And it was hilarious to watch because it was people you wouldn't even expect. Like there were like four probably middle-aged like white males that looked like they'd be like out on the golf course, but all of them showed up together so excited for the Beyonce concert. And you're like, what? Who would have known you were a Beyonce fan? There was a super old lady, I'm telling you, she had to be like in her 70s, super short. She stayed the entire time until like midnight. and she had on her Sunday's best, honey. I'm telling you, like, she looked like she was on the motherboard at the church, or at least she was an usher or something, and she's been doing it her whole life. But she had to leave the concert because she had to go to sleep so she could be on time for Sunday school in the morning. She was there and she was loving it. And then there were some of the younger people. The things that people were wearing really threw me off. Like, there is no like dress code. There's no like, oh, everybody dressed up for the concert. Oh no, just wear jeans. Like, I'm telling you, it was everything from people were wearing freaking capes, okay? Like, this one guy walks in with a long, shiny gold cape, like he was walking in like he was the king, queen, something, I don't know. But he was like just like living his life. He was so happy to be there. There was somebody there, I'm telling you, she literally had on like a swimsuit. Like, she thought that she was one of Beyonce's background dancers. She had on a black leotard, and it wasn't the leotard like with the pants. Like, it was literally like this girl was wearing a onesie. Like, where are your pants at, honey? Like, she didn't have any straps, any sleeves, no pants, and she was just dancing like she was in the club. She was hyped before the concert even started, and I'm like, you're not uncomfortable because there's really no water around and we're not at a beach, but no judgment. But anyways, and then there were people there that were just dressed in like jeans and shorts. There were people there that you can tell they went to the mall before this and they bought their best outfit they could find. A lot of people had on heels like myself. Some people had on flats. Now, I did not realize that Beyonce was going to have me to get my entire life and I was going to want to dance this entire concert. Therefore, if I would have known that, I would have worn more comfortable shoes. But I was trying to look so cute to go to the concert that I wore heels, and 5 minutes into this concert, when it actually started, like, it's dark in here, I'm going to have to take these shoes off because my feet are killing me. But anyways, and so we're all like waiting, excited for her to come out. Almost 10 o'clock, then she comes out. Now, I'm telling you, when all the lights went off, people started going nuts, like screaming. They knew that Beyonce was coming out. Now, there was a huge box in the middle of the stage, like a gigantic box. Now, we're thinking this box is just a screen. No, this box rotates. This box opens. There's 2 huge screens on the side of the stage as well. Literally, when Beyonce comes out on stage, it's like there's a camera following her, and everything she's doing on the stage, you can see on this huge box that is a screen, and that I believe there were people inside of the box, like playing the instruments and everything. Like, it was great. Out of this generation, there is no artist that can compare to Beyonce when it comes to putting on a performance. Beyonce, like, so much money went into this performance for one night alone. Like, the lights, all the dancers, all the special effects, all the instruments. Of course, she has an all-female band. They were amazing. The guitarist was great. The drummer was great. Everyone. She has her background singers, which are called the mamas. They're great. I mean, everything was just like amazing. There was never a dull moment. If you're thinking of going to any concert today, whether you're a Beyonce fan or not, whether you're male or female, whatever ethnicity you are, whatever, it doesn't matter. Beyonce is the concert to go to because you will experience a production. Like, she does not take a break. She does not get winded. You know, I am a member of the Beehive, okay? So some people would argue that I'm a little biased when it comes to Beyonce. However, I am going to stick up for Beyonce in saying that a lot of people hate on Beyonce. And I think they hate on her because she is just everything. Like, she just keeps winning and winning and winning and winning and winning. And a lot of people hate on her because there's really nothing bad to say about her. Like, a lot of people say, oh, well, she's really not that great of a singer. Oh, she's not really like that pretty. Like, she's the average girl. Like, please, okay? Like, I already felt like she was like everything, but when I saw her in this concert, like, she's even more beautiful in person. Oh my gosh. And then when I saw her, like, I heard her sing in person, you realize she's not lip syncing. Like, she's legit singing, doing all of these dance moves, not getting winded. I mean, I feel like after the second song, I would have been like, okay, it's time for a break. But she's so in shape. Her body is so tight. Like, oh my gosh. Like, those are my goals in life, to even be like partially like that in shape and that vocally inclined, talented, whatever word you're looking for. Her vocals were everything, and they never slacked. They were amazing the entire almost 2 hours that she performed. And mind you, she changed her clothes at least 5 times during during this whole performance. She gave us like super high vocals, super low, like she never like squeaked or anything. She was never too pitchy. Everything was just perfect. She gave us fast songs. She gave us slow songs. Of course, she was performing her Lemonade album, but she didn't just perform that. She performed songs that she did from years and years and years and years ago. And that makes you appreciate Beyonce even more as an artist, because you realize she has so many hits, like hit after hit after hit after hit after hit. And, you know, a lot of people were confused. They thought, okay, Jay-Z must have just recently messed up, because she makes a whole album about basically how she's hurt and how he did her. And we all assumed that, okay, he's cheated on her, especially with her saying in her song, mentioning Becky with the good hair. Okay, but if you listen to her songs, which she performed last night, she had like Ring the Alarm. She had Me, Myself, and I. She had like Freakum Dress, which is kind of like get all dressed up in your freakum dress, make them jealous and stuff. Like, she had all these songs, and it makes you think like she's been feeling this way for a while, but just kind of like throwing it into her CDs every now and then. But this CD, it must have just all come to a hit, because like the vulgar language, the anger, the resentment, the bitterness really came out in these songs. And call me crazy, okay? But since I have such a connection with Beyonce, being a member of the Beehive, I personally feel like, correct me if I'm wrong, but I know that I'm not, so you don't have to correct me. I really feel like she's like really not a happy person right now. And I kind of felt sad for her when I was watching. Like, I was really enjoying the fact that she was like giving us a great performance, and I was really getting my money's worth. But at the same time, I'm watching like, oh man, she's like really unhappy in life. Like, I really feel her pain. Like, I kind of just want to give her a hug. Like, it was like a sad moment for me. And a lot of people will say, okay, well, she's just acting. I mean, like, you're supposed to feel that way if she's singing. She's supposed to really like connect to you emotionally. But let's be honest. I love Beyonce, but the truth is the truth, and she's really not that great of an actress. Like, she couldn't convince me like that in movies that she has done. So I really don't think she'd be able to do that in a concert if she was acting. So I truly believe that she does music because she loves music, and that gives her happiness and joy. Of course, her daughter, her mother. And I do believe that she truly loves Jay-Z, because you can tell when she sings the love songs, especially like she did last night. But when she's singing those like bitter songs, those angry songs, those emotional, like, who the F do you think I am songs, like that song she did last night, like, it really makes you think like, wow, like, this is real life. Like, you're really capturing all these emotions, and you're like kind of making me hate Jay-Z. Like, how stupid are you? Like, this woman is gorgeous. Like, you have like this gorgeous woman, like every male probably wants her. She could get anybody that she wanted. She's had this beautiful baby for you. She is overly successful. She is like the definition of a female like boss, and you cheated on her? Like, how stupid are you? These women wouldn't even want you if you didn't have money. But okay, whatever. That I'm not their marriage counselor, but whatever. But so she kind of makes you not like him during the concert, and then at one point, then she gives you women's empowerment. Then at another point, she gives you like like really like a survivor feel, and then she really gives you like, oh, black power. She performed freedom, and the water was splashing everywhere. You're like all into it. Now, of course, you've seen it on TV, but when you're there, you're like really feeling it. Like, people downplay Beyonce's dance moves, but she can like really dance, and when she dances, like sometimes like she really gets into it, and she gets like an attitude, and you can really see like the Houston, Texas in her come out. It was everything. Like, people like to see that other side of Beyonce, that real down to earth side of Beyonce, and she really gives you that at her concerts. Now, a really special part of the concert was when she was performing Single Ladies. Now, this was a funny part of the concert for me because there was a guy sitting like 4 rows in front of me. I'm telling you, before he came to this concert, he practiced his own personal choreography for Single Ladies. So as soon as Single Ladies comes on, oh, he just like turned into a whole nother character. And he's like he is going nuts. He is so happy. He doesn't care who's looking at him. He is getting his whole entire life. He was so happy during this part. Then all of a sudden she stops the music. She says, I think I need to bring somebody on stage. Maybe bring a fan on stage. Will it be you? Will it be you? Will it be you? So, of course, everybody's screaming, going crazy, like, pick me, pick me. I'm like, y'all really think she's going to pick a random person out of the audience? What, so you can, like, go, like, punch her in the face or something? Like, come on now. Like, Beyonce's smarter than that. Clearly, this is planned out. So they give the microphone to this one guy in the audience. He comes up on stage. Now, he automatically started talking on the microphone. So you knew that this was planned because he was just way too comfortable in front of thousands and thousands of people. And so as soon as he gets on stage, one of the dancers like puts her hand over her mouth like she's so shocked. And it's actually her boyfriend. Now, he's from St. Louis, so I'm assuming she is too. Well, whatever the case, he decides like to tell everybody, this is my girl, Amber, Ashley, something. To come to find out, she's actually the captain of Beyonce's dancers. And he said, I love her so much, and she's put up with so much with me, and she's still stuck around. I love everything about this girl, blah, 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 blah. It was a sweet moment. Then he says, and she complains that I don't express it enough, so I want to express it, and I want to express it in front of everybody. And to a way of showing my love, I want to do this in front of thousands and thousands of people. Then he gets down on one knee and he proposes. And it was the most sweetest, most genuine part of the entire show. Like, it was so nice. And when she said yes, everybody's clapping and going crazy. Like, you would think that, like, we know her personally. We don't, but it was a real moment. And it was like, oh, love. And it was while they were performing Single Lady. So she's no longer a single lady. She's about to get married because he literally put a ring on it. So you're just so happy for her. And then it's funny because Beyonce takes the microphone and she's like, let's see if you can get back in choreography after that. And like all of her dancers, they're like hugging her. And then, of course, they keep the camera on her to see if she can get back in choreography. She couldn't even think straight. She was just like blushing and smiling from ear to ear. And then give it a few seconds and she went right back into choreography. And they're like, if you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. And like, of course, she's pointing to her ring. She was just like so happy. It was a good moment. But anyways, of course, I can't go through every single part of the show, but I can just tell you, Beyonce performed at least it seemed like 30 songs. She gave you everything. She gave you new beats. She gave you dance moves. She gave you outfit changes. She gave you body for days. She talked to the audience. There was a Purple Rain Prince tribute, which was great because everybody had their cell phones lit up. They loved it. Beyonce literally makes you want to stand to your feet the entire time during this concert and dance the entire time. Now, if you were like me and you wear heels to the concert because you're trying to be cute, you're not going to be able to stand up the entire time. So every single time there was a slow song, I will sing with you, Beyonce, but I'm going to have to sing from my seat. But whatever the case, it was great. It was worth every dime of what I spent, whether you spend $70 to sit up high or you spend $600, which I did not spend, but you spend $600 plus to sit on the floor. Wherever you are, you have a good seat. And at this point, if I had the money, I would pay to sit very, very close just to be able to see her up close and personal. But it was great. I loved her before and I love her even more now. And if you're thinking about going, don't think any longer because it's worth every penny. So anywho, like, comment, and subscribe, and check me out at mrsblogaholic.com. Bye.